Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. Software defined radio video here. Uh, in this video, we're gonna look at. I think I've made a video already on this. This one, I'm just gonna make a comparison between ADSB, which is actually a signal which is being broadcast by any commercial airplane, and it's an unencrypted signal that anyone can capture using software defined radio platform. So in this video, I am using my RTL-SDR dongle. You can clearly see all the specs here, and the software that I'm using is actually SDRangel. Alright, where my location, I am basically indoor, and I have my RTL-SDR dongle is plugged in, because if it wasn't plugged in, you won't see this spectrum. So sometimes people ask me to show the setup. It's just I have to set up a camera for this, and it's a little bit tedious. So you know for sure that this device is connected, which is my RTL-SDR dongle. Alright, your samp rate, which is here, your samp rate has to be at least 2 mega samples or more. Otherwise this ADSB demodulator will not work. Alright, so make sure you have your device plugged in, and once you have this device, change this frequency to 1090. This is actually an ADSB frequency. ADSB frequency is actually 1090 or 1090 megahertz. That's the frequency. Make sure your samp rate is somewhere around at least more than 2 mega samples. Most of these RTL-SDR dongles do support that, so you don't have to worry about it. Make sure you crank up your gain all the way, and it's just waiting for these planes to come in. Then the next step you need to do, after you have set up your frequency, you cranked up your gain, simply go here, add channel, and the first thing that you will see, you will have a lot of demodulators, but since you're doing only ADSB, just simply go in and you will see, click apply, and you will see this. This is the screen that will come up with. So whichever city that you're in, just go on to the map. See, right now we just recently captured one plane, and this is actually a plane with I think, no, it's not an Emirates plane actually. It's actually here we go. So this is the plane. This is Boeing, and this is by Iraqi Airwaves, and the operator is IAW, and this is the plane that you will see that is flying over, and this is what is being captured by the antenna that is connected to my RTL-SDR dongle. This process is actually, at least where I am located at, I don't see much of these planes, but I have to wait for a while for them to appear on this. So you can clearly see.
And G800W detected.
Can you all see this? Can you also hear this as well? That it automatically detects the aircraft, and it actually announces that, and it tells you which country it belongs to, and you will see this direction here on the map as well. So you just, by simply zooming in, you can see that this particular plane is flying in this direction. All right, so you can clearly see this. All right, this is the plane aircraft ID. All right, this is the plane that is this is flying over, and this is the direction, and you're seeing this on a map. You will see a lot of information like this, but depend on your antenna where it's situated at, and if you see a number of flights which are there, you can actually capture a lot of airplane activities. And it doesn't have to be, it's just a plane that is flying through, and it's just sending this information to an air traffic control tower, and your antenna is capturing that using on that frequency 1090. You can clearly see the aircraft information, call sign as well. You can see IACO number. You can see the altitude, you can see the speed, you can see the Mach, and all of that. And you can see that who's the manufacturer of this plane is by Boeing, who's the owner, who's the operator of this plane, and things like that. What's the registration number, what's the status, is it non-emergency, is it emergency, and things like that. So this is a lot of waiting time. So if you want to capture plane activities by yourself, you just have to wait for it to appear, or at least move your antenna, because I am indoor, but I have my antenna that is sticking out, but I can still see you just have to wait. It depends on the location of it. On the other hand, when you compare this to a software like this, which is like a FlightRadar, Oh, this is totally a different setup. I mean, you can see a lot of planes. It's just like a highway on air. You'll see a lot of planes. Like for example, if you just want to click on any of these planes, or you want to go to a particular country, you can go to that country, or you can just simply type in whatever airport that you want to look at. Let's say you want to try Dubai International Airport, and boom, you can just show it on a map, and you will see this. Okay, this is the airport, and these are so many different flights. And let's say you want to just click on to one of these planes, you can actually see where does this flight is coming from. You can see the arrival. You can see so many things using this. So for example, if I want to see this plane, all right, this plane, there's not much information available. All right, let's try this plane. All right, this is the plane that is going from Dubai to Lagos, and this is going. And if you want to like route it, let's see the route. Where does this is going to? This is where it's going. So from here to here, this is where this plane is going. Same thing. You can like it. You can try any other. I mean, let's say you want to try Orlando International Airport. Orlando International Airport, and you want to show it on a map, and you will see this. All right. So let's say you want to look at this particular airplane. All right. So this particular airplane. Wait for it. Okay, this is coming from Santiago and is going to Toronto. So that's the flight. And let's say what other planes do I have? Okay, there's this plane which is flying. This is going from San Jose to New York, and it's United Airlines. Let's say you want to look at the route as well. You can also look at the route as well. So from San Jose, I think. And is going to New York, so it's flying over Florida. So it's like this. So you can use FlightRadar, but SDRangel is another just a cool software that you want to experiment with your RTL-SDR dongle. You can clearly see this, so you can zoom out on it. If you have a lot of planes flying, I mean, by just simply moving the location of my antenna, I can probably see that if I can capture more activity. Okay, here we go. We got another plane just right now. All right, it just says, okay, detected another plane. All right, let's say it will tell me what is the airline and what is the flight number. So wait for it. As you can see, this is what's being done. This is the information that is being captured. So the previous plane is gone now, and we have detected. All right, we have detected another plane. So let's see what happens. I mean, there's a lot of activity going on, so that's pretty cool. So this is this plane. So I just wanted to show you, I just want to give you this idea related to this. You can clearly see the plane is flying and things like that, but you can achieve that using software-defined radio. So I hope you find this video comparison between an actual using your RTL-SDR dongle and FlightRadar. You find this video to be helpful. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comment section. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate that.